This video is sponsored by SeatGeek. On this ticket app, you have access to cheap NBA tickets. Use the discount code EasyBuckets for $20 off your first purchase.
So as of right now, I could probably say that the NBA offseason is basically over, and what I mean by that is that all of the free agents have signed to where they're supposed to. In other words, everybody now is looking towards trades. Which NBA stars will get traded, who are on the trading block, who are the trade rumors. There are so many names out there being popped up in trade rumors, so many potential trades to happen before the season even starts. In this video, we are going to know all about that. These names are popping up everywhere on everybody's target list, on everybody to trade lists. So don't be surprised if you guys see your favorite players on this list, because chances are they won't be on the same team by the end of next year. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a very special episode of Easy Buckets. This is 5 blockbuster trades that will happen by the end of next season, or in other words, that will happen this year. If you are new to the channel and love basketball, be sure to hit that subscribe button to not miss any of my upcoming videos just like this. Hey guys, I just want to say thank you so much for helping me reach my first milestone of 10,000 subscribers. So with that being done, I'm going to be giving away 2 copies of NBA 2K20, one of the regular edition and one of the Legends edition. All you guys have to do to join the contest is follow my Instagram account at easy.buckets, guys, where I'll be picking 2 of the winners a week before the release date, which is September 6th. I would really love you guys to be a part of my Instagram account where I post up-to-date basketball highlights, news, and everything you guys need to know about the NBA. So if you guys have time, go follow my Instagram account and join the giveaway. There are so many players on the chopping block, so many players on the rumor mill, but I've picked the 5 most important, the most talked about, and the most relevant to actually impact the NBA, or in other words, impact their careers and NBA season. To be completely honest, these trades don't have to happen by the end of this year. They could happen right now or even before the season starts. The point is, before the NBA trade deadline, these players are going to be moved because of the situations they're currently in. The first player is Bradley Beal of the Washington Wizards. Bradley Beal has one of the biggest names on the trade rumor mill. We even heard the rumors last year when he was on the Wizards carrying that team that he was potentially gonna get traded because his situation in Washington isn't gonna get him a championship or in a contending opportunity. The rumor right now is that potentially Wizards will offer him a 3-year extension of $110 million. And regardless of Beal's decision, we all know that Beal's future in Washington isn't bright if he stays with them, or in other words, if he wants to compete for a championship. I would say that right now, Bradley Beal is entering his prime. Last year, he had a monster season, averaging 25 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. So I believe he'll become a great asset and is blossoming into a superstar that can help any team that he joins. And this would also be a good situation for Washington because they would go straight into that full rebuild mode. And with Bradley Beal having 2 years left in his contract, they don't want to waste that and get some assets for it, especially if he doesn't re-sign and do a contract extension. So my personal favorite landing spot for Bradley Beal would be the Denver Nuggets. The reason why I say the Denver Nuggets is because they have the assets to help Washington and also the assets to help Bradley Beal compete for a championship. Right now, the Nuggets are one of the best teams in the Western Conference. Last year, they had first in the standings. And pairing up young point guard Jamal Murray and shooting guard Bradley Beal at that backcourt would make a deadly backcourt against any other NBA team. Of course, we've seen Bradley Beal before play off ball, and with Jokic being the ball dominant player on that team, Bradley Beal could still be effective with that roster. Imagine a starting lineup of Jamal Murray, Bradley Beal, Gary Harris, Paul Millsap, and Nikola Jokic. This team would definitely be a favorite to compete against LA Lakers and Clippers in the Western Conference. The trade would be Bradley Beal from the Washington Wizards and Nuggets offering Michael Porter Jr., Malik Beasley, and 2 first-round picks of 2022 and 2024. Bradley Beal is likely to be traded, and if he goes to the Nuggets, his career and his potential chance at a championship is pointing up. The next player we got is superstar big man Kevin Love. One thing we know about Kevin Love is that he's really injury prone, he's expensive, and he's not getting any younger. But regardless of all those negative things, he is actually a very good player. He's a key veteran to any NBA team, he has championship experience, and also, he's actually a very good teammate. But it is a fact and sad to say that right now, being on the Cleveland Cavaliers, I would put him in the category of being out of place because Cleveland is looking to rebuild. So what does Kevin Love need? He needs another chance at an NBA championship. Right now, the Cavaliers are paying luxury tax for Kevin Love because he does have a big contract. So which team in the NBA could trade for Kevin? My suggested trade is sending him back home to Portland to play with Damian Lillard, CJ McCollum, and Nurkic. If you guys did not know, Kevin Love grew up in Oswego, which is near Portland. And with Portland Trailblazers right now being a competing team in the Western Conference, they made it all the way to the Western Conference Finals last year. Adding a star power forward like Kevin Love would definitely help those pick and roll situations with Damian Lillard. They've lost their starting power forward last year of Al-Farouq Aminu and is definitely looking for a replacement. And Kevin Love would be a great fit for that team. Imagine a starting lineup of Damian Lillard, CJ, Love, and Nurkic. That team would definitely compete in the Western Conference once again. The trade goes Kevin Love from the Cavaliers and the Portland Trailblazers sending Hassan Whiteside and Kent Bazemore with 2 first-round picks. And I guess Whiteside and Kent Bazemore are just filers. But the point is, Kevin Love needs to leave the Cavaliers. Whatever team that he gets traded to will be getting a good big man star asset. The third player on this list is Chris Paul right now of the Oklahoma City Thunder. When we all heard the news that Chris Paul got traded from the Houston Rockets to the Thunder, we all knew one thing, that Chris Paul did not belong there and he does not fit there, and also his future there is not long term. Regardless of what OKC is saying, how he will potentially start as an OKC, he's gonna get traded regardless, because either way, Chris Paul knows that he wants a championship. He's one of the best point guards in NBA history who has not even had an opportunity at a championship. So this year, with so many teams competing, he'll be a great asset to any team. The big problem is that he has 3 years, $124 million left in his contract, and we gotta find an NBA team who can take that over. Another thing to point out is that OKC never even wanted Chris Paul. They never really put interest in him, but he was just a father to match Russell Westbrook's contract plus those future picks. So my proposed trade is sending Chris Paul to the Minnesota Timberwolves. And do you know who has a contract to match him? Andrew Wiggins. Pairing up Chris Paul with young players as Josh Okogie and definitely Karl-Anthony Towns would definitely be good for Karl-Anthony Towns and Chris Paul's playing style. Chris Paul plays best with big men, and with Karl-Anthony Towns being a young superstar in the league, that would definitely help Chris Paul bring in that veteran leadership, that ball-dominant role to play alongside Karl-Anthony Towns. Andrew Wiggins would be a great fit for the Oklahoma City Thunder as well, because he needs a new change of scenery, and we all know that about Andrew Wiggins. So potentially, wherever Chris Paul gets traded, they're adding a veteran point guard to the team that can help them at a championship contention. Especially the Minnesota Timberwolves, guys, they've only made the playoffs once with Karl-Anthony Towns, so adding Chris Paul could add them back in that playoff seeding. What do you guys think about this trade? Where's the best fit for Chris Paul? And the fourth player on this list is Andrew Wiggins, guys. Andrew Wiggins, I just mentioned him being in a Chris Paul trade, but I'm not going to say the same trade for this. One negative thing about Andrew Wiggins is that he has 4 years left in his $120 million contract, and we all know the thing about Andrew Wiggins is that as of right now, he has not lived up to the hype that everybody thought he would be when he got drafted. He was the #1 overall pick in 2014, and as of right now, he's still putting up good numbers, but he's not living up to the expectation. In other words, we all expected him to be like a 25-point player, but right now he's only averaging 18 points a game. We've seen it in the NBA history that sometimes a change of scenery can help an NBA player's career, so I personally believe that that is something that Andrew Wiggins needs. The trade that I'm proposing is he goes to the San Antonio Spurs to play under Greg Popovich. With Popovich being one of the best coaches in the NBA, he would definitely help Andrew's development because Andrew is still young. The trade would be the Spurs giving up DeMar DeRozan for Andrew Wiggins and a 2021 first-round pick. The reason why I'm putting DeMar DeRozan in this list is because somehow DeMar DeRozan is definitely going to need a change of scenery. The reason why I'm putting DeMar DeRozan in this trade proposal is because we all know that the Spurs want championship contention, and we all know that if the Spurs aren't winning games, they're going to act quickly because the time with Greg Popovich is limited. Matching up DeRozan and Karl-Anthony Towns would also be good for DeRozan, and it'll just be the best of both worlds for both Andrew Wiggins and DeMar. Andrew Wiggins to the Spurs. What do you guys think about that? Could Greg Popovich revive his career and make him the superstar we all thought he could be? Let me know what you guys think. And the fifth player is Gordon Hayward right now of the Boston Celtics. When Gordon Hayward signed a 4-year deal with the Boston Celtics in 2017, we all did not expect him to get injured by that leg. We all did not expect that scary injury that happened to him. Of course, that injury definitely put his career and pushed it down a little, but I still believe that Gordon Hayward still has a lot of game in him. Of course, he had a disappointing season last year, but what do you expect? He came off the bench for the Boston Celtics behind Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. The point is, if he remains a Boston Celtic, he'll be in the same situation and play the same role. Gordon Hayward has 2 years left in his contract and definitely needs an opportunity to show what he can do to get paid again. And there are many rumors out there of him being traded to the Orlando Magic. Last year we've seen in the Orlando Magic, they made 7th place in the Eastern Conference and they're definitely going towards championship contention. The trade would be Boston sending Gordon Hayward alone for Evan Fournier and Mo Bamba. Magic can get an all-star player like Gordon Hayward to match alongside Nikola Vucevic and Aaron Gordon and Terrence Ross, and Boston can get a young big man of Mo Bamba and I guess an Evan Fournier to replace a Gordon Hayward type player. Gordon Hayward needs a change of scenery, so going to a team that is competing in the playoffs would definitely be good for his future. I personally don't think he should remain a Boston Celtic because if he remains there, he'll be a 6th man for the rest of his career. So yeah guys, that wraps up my video on 5 blockbuster trades that will happen this season. If you loved the video and agreed to my opinion, be sure to smash that thumbs up button, guys. But what's most important and the best thing about the basketball community is you guys have an opinion as well. So put your opinions down in the comment section down below, what you guys think. Once again, if you're new to the channel and love basketball, be sure to hit that subscribe button to not miss any of my upcoming videos just like this. But other than that, take it easy, God bless, and I'll see you guys next time on Easy Buckets. Woo!
I feel like Usain in the cheetah print. Talk fresh game, I don't need a minute. R.I.P. the game, I need a minute. Okay, let's proceed with it. I'm in the house, got the deed with it. These bozos always sneak this and they taking shots. I'm a key with it like no, this league business.